level at the defensive end, racking up those steals.
Well, they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Here's Embiid. Outside Curry. It's hauled in by Eaton.
He's so good at getting to the rim. Maybe tries to get a little bit too cute with that one. I thought he'd lay it straight up and in.
Woo! He just levitated in the air, double pump, and then slammed it home.
How about the D right there? They just got out of the way. They let him choose what kind of move he wanted to make. Pass to Kemp. Good D by Wembanyama. Brooklyn leading by 14. Now, here is James. Hauled in by Curry. Here's Weber. From outside the arc. He drops it from range. Weber's gotten himself on the board with a three there.
Opportunistic basketball. Gets a great look at the three in transition.
And it's James inside.
And you are at the mercy of LeBron James once he gets that kind of positioning. Nice finish.
Welcome, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for the latest presentation of our NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Greg Anthony and Coach Stan Van Gundy. And joining us from the sidelines is David Aldridge. And so off the tip, it's Brooklyn. Here's Jokic. Rebound, Atlanta.
Nice work defensively to contest that shot right at the rim. Nothing easy.
Jokic with the steal. Here's Shaq. And finished off by O'Neal.
Well, not only can Jokic get some steals, but he's such a great passer. He gets the break going with the quick outlet.
Back to Barnes. Screen by Porzingis. Barnes can't get it to go.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
The 2022 Rookie of the Year, Scotty Barnes, GA, had a terrific rookie year as we know. His second year may have fallen off a little bit.
Yeah, it was a bit stagnant for Scotty, but man, he had a monster third year, making his first All-Star game. The playmaking of Barnes especially took a leap.
We play just over a minute here in the first. Chamberlain with the block.
And the
out of the Raptors, he punched it in.
Are you kidding me?
How about the creativity there from Porzingis? He wanted to make that one sting a little.
Inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Will Chamberlain picks one up.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
And the conversation for Porzingis, coach, tends to always come back to health. And what a challenge that has been for him.
Yeah, Kevin, over his career, on average, he's missed about 30 games per season. But that's not an uncommon problem, as you know, for players who stand well over 7 feet tall.
And with that remarkable wingspan, coupled with the leaping ability, Durant does major damage on those drives.
Down low, Anthony. Porzingis with the block. Hardaway with a wide-open look. Basket is good. The assist from Barnes.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And Barnes sends it back. That's out of bounds. Brooklyn will retain possession. And Brooklyn making a change here. Atlanta on D. It's a three-point game. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Hardaway. Pass to Bamba. Bamba sets a screen from past the arc. Another three for Atlanta.
And this offense relies on George's range to space the floor, and he is one of the best at it.
.119 left to play in the first quarter. Jokic with the bucket.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
Here's Porzingis. George looking around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Eaton grabs the miss. Brooklyn trails by 3. Ball's knocked loose. Hardaway with the steal. Porzingis, that's a 2. Up again. To the wing on the left. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Anthony.
And he jumped out to that ball immediately. Great reaction on that deflection.
Yeah, and you know they're tracking the tips and deflections because that tells you who's affecting the game.
Clock at 4. Hardaway, no good. And here's Brooklyn. The 3 from KD. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
And Durant, so dangerous as a scorer. He can shoot it from deep, also beat you off the dribble there. He just stops and pops.
And the dunk by Porzingis.
Oh boy, to be young again.
Makes you nostalgic, doesn't it?
And look at hanging in the air, double pump, and then throws it down.
And you see the D, they just stepped aside, let him pick what kind of move he wanted to make. Wow. First quarter wrapping up here, and Clark, it's a tie ball game. We've got more hoops coming your way in just a moment. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And from Brooklyn guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting report.
Here's George. Right wing. There's the screen. Nice move. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That's on LeBron James.
And at almost 7 feet tall, Bamba is hard to cover. He's adept at getting these calls inside.
And Bamba drops them both.
And he's shown a great touch at the line. They've tested the big guy, but he's come through.
And here's Bird from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
This is just what Bird does. He makes shooting from range look easy.
The 3 from Barnes. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
Yeah, he makes it look so easy out there. The game comes naturally to him.
Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. And here's Bird from the arc. Porzingis with the rebound. Here's Atlanta. It's George on the wing. Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. Here's Eaton. No scoring in this one. No good on that one. Hardaway for 3. Victor Wembanyama grabs the rebound. And here's Bird for 3. No good on the shot. And the rejection by Wembanyama. The bounds, Atlanta takes possession. Atlanta with the ball. Well, some have argued that Wembanyama deserved Defensive Player of the Year consideration in his rookie year.
And, Kevin, I can see where they're coming from. His team went from a bottom 5 defense to a top 5 defense when he was on the floor. His impact is amazing.
To the left wing. Outside, George. There's the 3. Brooklyn with the rebound. O'Neal wide open. That's good, and it's KD with the assist. Jackson's got 5 points so far.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
And a deep 3 from George. Atlanta again missing. Tipped away. Paul George with the steal. And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
Pass to McGrady. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And how about getting a hand up on McGrady, especially when he's looking to shoot from the outside?
This one for 3. Atlanta again missing. Brooklyn leading by 4. Durant for 3. Barnes grabs the miss.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Got that bucket in no time at all. Hardaway has got his second bucket. Here's Anthony over Hardaway. The 6-footer's good. And Brooklyn leads by 3.
And love the muscle Anthony brings to the 3 spot. Takes pride in outworking everyone when he's that deep inside.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Hardaway has got it all tied up now for Atlanta. And here's Brooklyn. Anthony in the corner. Outside, KD. Shaq with the screen. Durant just inside the line. And that'll do it for the first half. Game time. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. Hardaway with it. Fires from deep. Another 3 for Atlanta.
And guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Well, what I love about his three-point shooting is the spacing that he's adding. It makes things a lot easier for everyone else.
Last season, Stan, Jokic passed LeBron's all-time triple-double mark, and he did it stunningly in 813 fewer games.
Yeah, now it's really possible, Kevin, that he's going to end up at the top of that triple-double list by the time his career's over. He's got the Big O and Westbrook in his sights. You know, don't sell this guy short. He can do it almost any night.
In the corner, George with it. Weber a screen. Anthony with the block.
He works so hard on the defensive end. Anthony proving to be a difference maker.
And so it's Atlanta with it. The lead is 2. 5 to shoot. And that one drops. George has got 5 points so far.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
And it doesn't get any easier for Carmelo. Love seeing him go up strong inside.
To the middle. Here's George. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Anthony. O'Neal drives in. And Shaq with the slam.
There's no bigger play in a close game than a putback slam.
Oh, and that one's got them all hyped up. Wow.
Yes, some guys shrink in big moments, and some rise to the occasion.
Up top, Chamberlain. Anthony taking his time here. Jacks up a 3. Rebounded by Hardaway. Shot from 16. That one goes. Count it. 14 points for him.
He's so good at setting up his teammates. Tonight, though, Hardaway's been calling his own number, and boy, has he been prolific.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. For a different look here. .149 left in the third. Pass to James. Now Embiid. In the corner, it's Bird. Embiid the screen. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Outside Edwards. Back to Lopez. Stolen by Bird. Here we go, one-on-one. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Outside Irving. Offline with his 3.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
There's no air space there whatsoever. That's as close as you can get without foul.
Irving looking over the floor. And a miss there on the triple.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bird outside for the lead. Atlanta with the rebound. Outside Irving. And Lopez has it in the corner. And as it goes out of bounds, Atlanta able to keep the ball here.
Coming onto the floor for your home team, number 1, Victor.
We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Edwards can't hit. Brooklyn with the ball. Bird outside. Buries it from three-point range. Now it's a 3-point Brooklyn lead. Outside Irving. From deep. Drains it from beyond the arc. Irving's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Yeah, sometimes you get in a shootout like this, but you just hope that you can get a stop first.
Here's LeBron. Off target at the rim.
Well, I know he can finish at the rim, but the defense did just enough to force the miss.
Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to a tie.
35.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now McGrady. Pass to Wembanyama. Anthony up on top. James with it. Covered by Anthony. Just 5 to shoot. And LeBron James gets it to go. James has got the first field goal of the fourth quarter here for Brooklyn. And there's the call on James. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the court.
Anthony taking his time here. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
And the aggressiveness on display here from O'Neal. Terrific at turning shots away with that size and
Durant inside. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. Here's Jokic. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. The amazing Nikola Jokic, Stan. How fun is this guy for us to watch every time we do a game?
Yeah, he's such an interesting guy, Kevin. He's got so many skills, and he's led the league in touches, but he's near the bottom in how long the ball sticks in his hand, constantly making quick decisions and passes. This guy is really like watching the best we've ever seen.
I would agree. And what a quality to know where to go with the ball when the pressure arrives. Cruising basketball from Jokic.
He's so skilled on the interior. Jokic plays with so much force and leverage down low.
Barnes outside. Takes a 3. Rebound, Brooklyn.
you know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. You've got to have better shot selection.
And that one's good. Durant.
Really, really good possession there. They've never lost their focus, even as the game's gotten tight.
And if you're going to pull away, now is the time to do it. Time to finish the game strong.
Here's Porzingis. Collects the two-pointer near the hoop.
And talk about persistence. Porzingis just being a bully on the offensive glass and punishing the opposition.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. Got some time to check in from the sidelines. What you got for us, DA?
Well, during that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Brooklyn's head coach said to the team. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the three is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. Count that one.
Well, we've all had those as coaches. That's a no, 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 yes type of shot.
A three from Barnes, and the three ball is good.
Well, those go down for him in his sleep.
Pass to Jokic. And Wembanyama inside. It's blocked. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. And now, in transition, it's Barnes. Here we go. A second chance effort. And Bamba lays it in. And now, just a 4-point Brooklyn lead.
He's showing he wants to be the man. Bamba has the hunger to step up in those big moments.
Substitution on the court.
1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Stolen by Weber. Oh, and a fast break for Atlanta. From downtown. Rebound, Brooklyn. It's stolen by Edwards. A shot by Anthony. Nobody around. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Wembanyama. Pass to Leonard. Bird outside. 5 on the clock. For the 3. And Irving pulls it down. Here's Atlanta. Trailing by 4.
Oh, he is just so clutch, saving his best for when the pressure is at its highest.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Substitution on the court.
15 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And an intentional foul right there.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try to extend the game.
First free throw is good, and that will put them up by 2. And so he drops them both. It's a 3-point game.
Well, talk about poise under pressure. Buries all of his free throws, and now up 3. They've got to play smart.
Pass to Weber. Got a piece of it. Stolen by O'Neal. And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continued to wait out until the very last moment to seal it.